कन्नड़ा फिल्म चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स KFCC ने 16 सितंबर को अपनी बेटियों की हिफाजत करें के उन्वान से एक अहम इजलास मुनक़्क़िद किया, जिसमें कन्नड़ा फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में जिनसी और दीगर ज़्यादतियों पर बातचीत की गई। इस इजलास में अदाकाराएं भावना, संजना गलरानी और हिदायतकारा कविता लंकेश ने अपने ख्यालात और तजुर्बात शेयर किए। ये इजलास ख़वातीन कमीशन की सदर नागलक्ष्मी चौधरी के ख़त के बाद KFCC और कर्नाटक स्टेट विमेन कमीशन की जानिब से मुनक़्क़िद किया गया, जिसमें इंडस्ट्री में ख़वातीन के तहफ़्फ़ुज़ के लिए फ़ौरी कार्रवाई की अपील की गई थी, खासतौर पर हेमा कमेटी रिपोर्ट के इंकशाफात के बाद। KFCC के सदर NM सुरेश ने मसाइल का हल और इंडस्ट्री में ख़वातीन के लिए महफूज माहौल फराहम करने का वादा किया है।
I think there is a very good thing that happened in the meeting today. The necessity, the need of the hour समझ में आ गया लोगों को कि एक वुमेन बॉडी है ही नहीं कन्नड़ा फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में। अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं तो उस प्रॉब्लम को हम लिटरली एक्सप्लेन कर पाएँ, उसके लिए हमारे लिए कोई एक कमिटी है ही नहीं, कोई भी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है ही नहीं। तो वो चाहे मेरी जो मुराद थी CM से, सैंडलवुड वुमेन आर्टिस्ट एसोसिएशन, वो चाहे वही एक मुराद हो, या पॉश कमिटी फॉर्म हो विच विल बी प्रोटेक्टिंग वुमेन अगेंस्ट ऑल देयर which will be protecting women rights and against getting exploited. That will definitely formed is what we understand from today's meeting. Yes, definitely. I had sent a letter to the CM. I had met him also. You had seen the visuals. Sandalwood Women Artists Association की एक जो मेरी request थी वो success हो रही है और मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है.
Thank you.
None of the four. I'm not with the HEMA committee because I'm not part of the Malayalam industry. Or HEMA committee, maybe I think they failed. In Malayalam, the industry failed in addressing WCCE, I think. Because if they have gone ahead as an independent body, if they are taking, I don't know, here also fire, I don't know. If they have registered themselves as a NGO sector, what sector that they are registered as? If at all they are ready to take the responsibility, nobody is stopping them. But they cannot come and blame, or they cannot come and impose on a film Chamber of Commerce. Film Chamber of Commerce, to start with, we are not registered under any of the Employment Act or anything. It is a Cooperative Society Act body, wherein we have an electoral body here. Every 3 years or 2 years, there has to be an election, and then based on that, there is office bearers. So what we do, traditionally what we've been doing here is, we have seen Kannada cinema industry has seen we are celebrating 90th year. And for all these years, under the film chamber, need not be, it on their own, independently, they have taken the responsibility of addressing the issues whenever it has occurred. Okay? So we are around 24 entities under that. And most of which, except for the Artists Association, most of which comes under the Labour Act. And obviously, every union will have their own rules and regulations and bylaws set to it. And then they will address the issue then and there. Okay, if it is not addressed there, that is when we'll come to the mother body. That is the Film Chamber of Commerce. Even if it is not addressed here, they can straight away go to the police because nobody can stop anybody. It is democracy. And our country, we have to be very proud that every woman is given so much of an importance here in this nation. And nobody here to stop anyone going to a police. So we have had the first experience, Ms. Shruti Hariharan coming out and saying openly that she has undergone some physical assaultation, that too during the shooting, on the spot that she has mentioned. And that too she came up and complained after 3 years. Even when the release of the film was happening, she did not utter a word about the co-actor that she was acting with, and later on she accused. Okay? After 3 years she came back and nobody did know that she was married. Only when she went to give an FIR, that is when everybody came. I'm only saying the status, even her personal status was also not known to anybody. So she comes after 3 years of time. Here also now what is happening with Hema, I think you all should speak about it. All of them are coming after 10 years and 15 years. अब तो है ही कानून ऐसा बना है कि 100 दिन के अंदर हम लोगों को जाके रजिस्टर करना चाहिए. आपने तब तो सुनाया नहीं है आपका तकलीफ़ों को. क्यों नहीं सुनाया? किसी ने तो दबाया नहीं है आपको. यहाँ पे तो किसी ने दबाया नहीं है. उनकी आज़ादी उनके साथ में है. Nobody did ask her not to go to the court. She opted out. We had a meeting here in Chambers of Commerce, and then the Artists Association President, Mr. Ambrish, late Mr. Ambrish, who is not alive now, he had addressed the issue along with the whole of the office bearers of the Commerce, as well as all the Artists Association members were also invited. So, despite, afterwards she was not happy with the decision, so she went ahead to the court. That is her right. Nobody can stop that. अगर हम लोग बोलते हैं कि आप कोर्ट में नहीं जा सकते हो, किसी ने दबाव कर दिया, दबाव डाल दिया उनके ऊपर और बोल दिया कि मतलब they've given some blackmailing things or threatening calls, if there is any such thing, then she should come forward and prove it. No, we don't need. There is no unity. There need not be unity at all, because every producer is an independent on its own. This unity is not about the film fraternity. Film fraternity, when it comes to film चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स, यहाँ पे यूनिटी एक ही है. इन लोगों का मानना ये है कि नहीं होना चाहिए कमेटी जैसा हेमा कमेटी बना है, वहाँ पे नहीं होना चाहिए. They have a clarity in that. So there is unity. The only thing what has been misguided to all the media is Fire is still saying that they are part of this entity. तो है नहीं है ना. जब आप लोग बाहर अपने एक ये एसोसिएशन बना दिए, तो अब कैसे बनी है हमारे यहाँ पे. तो यूनिटी की बात ही नहीं होता है, पैदा ही नहीं होता है, बिकॉज दे हैव गॉन आउट ऑफ इट एंड दे हैव फॉर्म देयर ओन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड वी डोंट नो अंडर व्हाट एक्ट दे हैव फॉर्म. नोबडी नोज दैट. If at all the government of Karnataka says that ये committee होनी चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए, then you take us under the government. You recognize us with the government umbrella. You make us part of the government. That means that we also need deduction of tax, deduction of tax deduction तो है नहीं है हमारे ऊपर, ना आर्टिस्ट को है, ना प्रोड्यूसर को है, ना डायरेक्टर, किसी को भी नहीं है. We are paying 18% of GST anyway, other than the other taxes. So every tax you reduce it, you make us a part of industry. You call us an industry. You recognize us. Then तो इस incentives भी आएगा ना, तभी तो बन सकता है. How can they come today and say that you should have a committee which will consider of an NGO? Why will I take on NGO which is of a foreign body? I myself don't know what NGO is that. As it is, Supreme Court has given 90% of the NGOs are fake. How do you even authenticate an NGO? If the government body is saying that, government is not saying that I'm going to come and sit here. No, they're saying we have to put the NGO. What authentication that do they have? How can they have a NGO coming and सर्विलेंस में के अंडर क्यों होना चाहिए हम लोगों को? एक तो बात वो है, एक तो बात ये है कि यहाँ पे केस बना ही नहीं है. तो अगर वो केस की बात कर रहे हैं तो केस डालना चाहिए उनको. कहाँ डाले उन लोगों ने? और अगर वो बोल रहे कि वो इंडस्ट्री है, तो फिर you should ask under what act that have formed that industry.
There is till now there is no Posh committee here. Okay, there are objections that the men, few of them, they say that they don't want. But I am saying, you are no one to say that it cannot be done. It is a law. Everywhere there should be a Posh committee. And if you don't have, why it was not there? And if you're not doing, why you will not do? And if you're doing, submit it within 15 days. That is my thing for that. For me, the protection of the women artists and the entire cinema crew, especially the female artists, it may be playback singers, designers, makeup artists, anybody for me, whoever is involved in cinema, we need protection. And I'm asking the Film Association, Chambers, that what all do you have to protect the interests? And later, this was a preliminary meeting, and of course we had very less female cine actors or anybody here, very less, and that's why I gave the entire list that whom they should call. See, openly, most of them don't speak up. Yeah, for them, I'm going to send them a survey where their name will be not mentioned, but I'll collect all the numbers from the Film Association and send them the few questionnaire, and we will get the answer. We can summon up really what are they facing in Kannada film industry. Later, then after that, I will sit with the film industry and then talk. These are the things, and then I'll sit with the government of Karnataka and to form a committee. This is a first meeting ever has happened regarding the protection of the women rights or to protect our interests. So it is very hard them to even to accept that. I think with time they will accept it.
No, because of course it's a male-dominated industry, and again they didn't even give us a chance to speak. But they have heard, Madam Nagalakshmi, the commissioner, has heard our problems. I've spoken to her before also about the problems which is existing. The men in the industry here are saying there's been no problem at all so far from 90 years, which I don't believe. As you know, being journalists or anywhere or any industry or any workforce, there's always a problem with women, and they are exploited and they face many challenges. So of course this industry also has it, but somehow here they seems to have blind spotted the whole thing and said there's no problem at all. Okay, so let's take it into consideration. Maybe there's not been a problem, but we ourselves have faced when a situation had come earlier, when 2-3 Me Too people had come. The whole thing was compromised here, and all they said was shake hands. So when a woman is molested or harassed in any way, and all you have to do is shake hands with the victim, I think that's the most atrocious thing that can happen. So that's the kind of compromise they do here. And we wanted a separate committee, not from fire. See, please let that be clear. People here are like jumping over fire and saying we are like the enemies. We are not. We are also looking at something which the industry, welfare of the women in the industry. So we wanted a committee not with us, but we wanted somebody from like a retired judge, maybe a woman activist, and some people from the chamber also, and some people from the, who are respected in the industry, senior women, and some men, so that there'll be an impartial judgment and hearing when any woman comes. See, again they're just talking about newbies from the village. What happens to the women who are, women who are here, who are in the city, and who are exploited day in and day out? I mean, being a technician, everybody's been harassed at some point or the other, which is, everybody knows it happens. We can't be putting a blind this thing and saying nothing's happening here.
But we started
this problem with having a committee about the portion, I understand. But that's why when she makes, one good thing that happened was, Madam Nagalakshmi has said she's going to make a survey, a confidential survey with across women in all the industry, from junior artists to everybody. So even if they get some 50,000, 40,000 people, I'm sure they're all not going to be like the men answering here saying it's all fine. Somebody would be harassed, somebody would be exploited, somebody would be, sexually or verbally assaulted. So if that comes out, at least they'll know the sensitization course will happen, and maybe a committee which again they want to form anyway. What we want to do is also the same thing. They are saying they're going to do it. Let's see how. I mean, at least our pressure is on. So I'm happy.